All right, guys. Happy New Year's Eve. I guess tomorrow is New Year's, so heading into 2020. I thought I'd do a product review on the Benchmade Bugout. Kind of new to the higher end knife game. Picked this up here recently. And this is the 535 GRY, which is going to be the Ranger Green with the coated blade. So, kind of tell you how I got into it. I do a lot of hunting and went with a buddy that I hadn't hunted with before recently, and he had a Benchmade knife. He had the full-size Griptilian, and man, that thing was awesome. It was just unbelievable how sharp it was and how durable it was. Spent a couple days in the woods, and he did quite a bit with it. So I started talking to him about it. He told me that at 10 years, no problems. Told me a little bit more about Benchmade, the warranty, and being able to send it to him to get it sharpened and whatnot. So decided I would check out Benchmade knives. I've always kind of been the guy that very active fishing, outdoors, use knives quite a bit, but never I lose them a lot and kind of abuse them, so I never really made the jump into buying an expensive one. So I recently did, and kind of tell you a little bit about it. Found a handful of reviews on the Bugout on YouTube, but nothing for a person who wasn't really kind of already experienced in higher end knives. So thought I would do this review. So I guess to get started, this is the knife that I came from. It's the Kershaw Blur. It's the Ken Onion design. You can see there. Got the pattern on the blade, and it's been great. It's the assisted fold, which is nice, but do a lot of saltwater fishing, and as you can see, the blade has got quite a bit of corrosion and a lot of nicks in the blade there, and I do sharpen them. I've got a work sharp field sharpener, so I do keep the blades very sharp. So that's what I came from. Again, great knife. And then, like I said, just got this here. So let's open it up. And I've already opened it. I just put it back in the box. So you got here the packaging that it comes with. Little case here. Inside, you've got the instructions here, how to clean and lubricate, as well as the warranty information there. Then it comes with kind of the details about the axis lock, which is this right here. Ambidextrous, left hand, right hand. It is right hand pocket clip, but that you can change that. And it's the short pocket clip there, which I absolutely love. I'd always experienced a knife with this deep carry pocket clip, which a lot of people like. I get that, but just the camera there a little bit. But I'm just the kind of person that I don't really like having something hanging way out of my pocket that kind of shows I've got the knife there. And I feel like when you've got the bigger clip, you can fill them a little bit more in the pocket. Obviously the goal of this one is ultra lightweight, EDC, everyday carry. Kind of some of the specs here. total weight 1.85 ounces. So this thing is, the box probably weighs as much as the knife does. So it is manual fold, which Benchmade, I didn't know much about that before getting into it. Obviously I knew it wasn't going to come out like this, but with this one it folds just as well. Pops right up, access lock, drop it down, flip it open, drop it down. Guess you could hold it open, sling it out. But again, awesome knife. So the blade is 3.24 inches. And something I learned about from a buddy, again, I had not looked that deep into knives and whatnot, blade steel. So that's a huge piece when looking into knives. So as I started to research that and learn a little bit more about blade steel, I obviously found out why this one was rusting. It's not very stainless. It's a durable steel, but not the best in salt water. So this one here is the SV30 still there, which is marked on the blade. And apparently it's very corrosion resistant, stainless. So supposedly a really good steel. You've got the gold inserts in the knife there, which are great. And then I've kind of heard or seen a few videos on YouTube of people complaining about it being kind of flexible, and worried about durability. I've seen a couple torture tests on these things and they are pretty durable, and I don't really think it bends that much. I mean, you can really crank down on it and there's not much flex in that blade or in that handle. So I mean, for what it is, EDC knife, you're not going to be in the woods more than likely doing heavy duty stuff with it. I'd say that's plenty durable. And then I also heard kind of maybe there's the potential for a little back and forth with the blade. A lot of people haven't had the issue. Again, on this one, no issue at all. Very little flex, and I'm squeezing down on that thing pretty hard. So not much back and forth flex in it. In terms of kind of how it lines up, mine came right down the middle there. Blade sits right in the middle. So I've had this for 2 weeks now, carried it every day over the 2-week period, and absolutely love it. What I ran into before is I'd find myself in a situation without a knife because these are heavy. This is thick, aluminum handles. I just was in situations where I wasn't necessarily wearing pants that could comfortably carry something this heavy. So I would leave it at home and then I'd find myself in a situation where I didn't have it. So that's what really made me go towards the Bugout, is just the weight and the comfort in the pocket. So I've used this quite a bit. I was worried initially about the coating on the blade, marking or scuffing. I've cut with this, ran it through boxes, done a lot of fishing tasks with it, and as you can see, you can't even tell anything on the blade. There may be one mark, but again, unless you really looked into it, you couldn't tell. So I'm assuming it's not, from what I can tell so far, the coating is very durable. But again, my experience, I now see why people spend money on nicer knives. I mean, this isn't the highest end knife out there by any means. And there's a lot of different colors and a lot of different, you can get there's There's a blue one, which is a pretty common one with just the regular blade on it, no coating. There's a lot of different colors I've seen out there. A lot of knife websites have different color schemes, but this one really just jumped out to me personally. But I now see kind of why people pay that extra bit for a nice knife. So like I said, I've had this one 2 weeks. It's been amazing, carried it every day. And I actually like it so much. My buddy talked me into trying the mini Griptilian. So I ordered that one yesterday. It should be here on Saturday. And so I'll do another review of that one once I get it and use it a little bit. But in terms of the Bugout, it has been an absolutely phenomenal knife for the few weeks I've had it. And again, for the person who's wanting something that they can carry every day comfortably in their pocket, doesn't want something bulky or heavy, and just gonna kind of use it for the day-to-day stuff, I would absolutely recommend this. Very, very nice knife. And again, the few questions I've seen online about durability, I don't see it. Again, you wouldn't want to go stick it in a log and beat the hell out of it. Might not hold up to that, but for an EDC, what it's meant for, I think it's plenty durable. And again, I think the box that it came in weighs more than the knife does. So any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll try to get an answer to you as quick as possible. Thanks, guys.